What up, world? It's Mac. Tell me something slick and make it stick. Yes, sir. We are back for another exciting episode of Cigar Chats with Mac, featuring the one, the only Ree. You know is back, man. Hey, y'all. Back, man. Feeling refreshed. Had a great, phenomenal time being home. About to go right back. I'm just here for a good time in Atlanta. Not a long time. Got a couple movies to film, do some work, and I'm right back out. But anyway, I've been great. Ree, how have you been?
I've been excellent. I've been pretty good myself.
Okay. All right, that's what I want to hear, man. How sweet it is. How sweet it is. I love to hear that, Ree. I love to hear that. All right. Well, I know Ree gonna bring us some new and latest. What the hell has the dealer been doing? I know we're closing in on this thing. Should be coming to a verdict soon. They want to, I'm hearing, but let me let you kick it off for us, Ree.
Well, this week was with his ex-girlfriend Jane, and she was just talking about, it's the same old song. She fucked niggas, she got money, and then I've ultimately realized that Diddy didn't do nothing wrong. all them wanted something from him. Like she wasn't even mad about doing the like fucking different niggas and shit. She was mad because he was showing more love to Young Miami to the other girls. Like she was in competition with the other girls. She didn't give a fuck about what they were doing. She just wanted to shine. She wanted to be the one. She didn't want to be like outdone. So to me, like all of this shit, even with Cassie, I started thinking about that shit too. I was like, okay, the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle. It's the lifestyle. Because they had to start enjoying that shit to continue to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta like it. The fuck 9 different niggas and then 7 up yourself. You can't just be like, because if you want to, and I was thinking like when I want to get out of something, I'm gonna get out of that shit. I'm not gonna wait years. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, like Diddy didn't do shit wrong. He just, you know what I'm saying? He had his little pick. He picked who he picked. He chose who he chose. And he got exposed because he tried to keep that shit on the DL or whatever. And now it's out there in the open. But they wasn't doing nothing but fucking and doing drugs, what everybody in America fucking do. They don't just do it to his capacity. But they do drugs. They be fucking different niggas, fucking different bitches. They be living their life. And it's no big deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's because it's him. And he has other stuff, though, that we know about him. We know he's dirty. You know, he done been accused of murder and setting shit up and everything like that. But when it comes to the court case and the people they're interviewing, they're just interviewing the bitches he fucked. And they're exposing this shit and how it went down when they had sex and how they would set up like these freak-offs or hotel parties. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Like, all this shit is the same song. All I even heard the same song. It's the same shit from all of them. They all experienced that shit and they enjoyed it. She stayed with him from 2021 to 2024. And I believe she's probably still with him because she was getting upset in her testimony about some shit. Like it was just bringing up old shit. She was getting pissed. She was getting frustrated. She was like, he didn't do it for me. But like when they go out to dinner and shit, she'll take pictures of her food. He say erase that shit and she'll post it. His other girlfriend Gina would go out to restaurants with him too, and she would post it, and he didn't want to tell her to remove it. Young Miami would post it. He wouldn't tell her to remove it. So she got mad, like, how you gonna let these bitches post that shit, but I can't post my shit? So it was like, to me, it was a jealousy thing. They like fucking other niggas. Okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted to be the main one, the bottom bitch. You know what I'm saying? The one on top. So at the end of the day, Diddy is gonna go. He's gonna be free. Oh, Kanye West showed up to the court this past Friday because she did bring up an incident in Las Vegas where it was a rapper and his girlfriend wanted to do a freak off too, and he wanted her. She said she ain't fucking though, and P. Diddy was jealous of that. He got mad about that shit, but they think it was Kanye. So Kanye supposed to be there supporting Diddy. He got kicked out on Thursday, but came back on Friday and got in. But anyway, at the end of the day, to wrap this shit up, it's all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
Wait a minute, Ray.
In that shit. This shit is getting ridiculous. They need to wrap this shit up because we keep hearing the same stories from different people, but it's the same story.
Now you have come around, Ree. You come around. You went from being hardcore. They almost sold you to now you like, man, fuck this shit, man. You know what, man?
Because the more you hear it, and you see like the testimony is like, oh, you were with him for 4 years. If you wanted to leave, you could leave. No, I didn't want to leave. I just want to be me and him, me time for me. But I was fuck up niggas because that's the only time I got to spend with him. I'm sorry, I'm just the type of person. I'm period. If I'm not first, I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm not doing no stupid shit to prove to you that I need to be first. You need to already know that I'm first. So when she was saying all these different shit, this shit just like boggled my mind. Like, who raised you?
So this is it, Reed. I remember I said last week, I said he gonna get out. Because
Definitely.
like those people they know what they were there for. He said, listen, if you wanted to get down with this is what this the price of the fee. This the price of admission. Come on in.
He had told her I'm polyamorous. So I like fucking different bitches and niggas and shit. You know, that's what I do. And she was cool with the shit. She was cool with it.
Thank you.
And she felt like she wasn't number one. She wasn't that top bitch getting all the shit that other girls was getting. That made her jealous. It made her go enraged. Because she tried to fight him one night because he had never put his hands on her. But she said they was eating dinner. And he was laying down his head on the marble table. So she took the back of his head and slammed it into the table.
Who did that? Now, which girlfriend did this?
This is Jane. She did it. So then she thought she started running after she did the shit. Oh, like she wasn't gonna get found. When he found her, he started beating her ass, punching her, blow. She said she had 2 big knots on her head. And she said after it was setting down, she wanted to just take a shower and forget about the night. Well, when she was in the shower, Diddy came in there and started swinging on her ass in the water. She said she had water in her face, and he was punching her. And she was like, oh my God, stop it. Okay. So she said he left. 2 days later, she called him from, I miss you. What the fuck?
So basically, they had toxic, very toxic environment. We know Diddy was toxic, and she loved every minute of that toxic shit.
She's a female Diddy. She's just like him. Like she was showing exhibits of Diddy. Like they was the same goddamn person. She was his female form.
But don't play victim now, though. See, that's my thing. Don't play victim. Hey, be like Mary J. Be like Usher. Shut the fuck up. Y'all enjoyed that shit. Hey, I ain't gonna say nothing about the man now. You enjoyed everything about that shit. They ain't saying nothing, as you should. Shut up. Because when he was home, y'all had a good time with the man. It is what it is. Don't kick him now because you enjoyed it and he didn't make anybody do anything that they deep down really didn't want to do, Ree. I'm just happy to hear you come around, Ree. I'm happy to hear you come around. They almost had you, Ree. Cassie almost had you.
I know it. I knows it.
But that real nigga in you kicked in. That real G kicked in. Yeah. That real G and Ree kicked in. You had to it kicked in. It kicked in. It kicked in.
It showed me that. I was thinking, touch on my son. I said, I'm so glad I had you. I said, because I don't know what type of woman I would be. I'd probably be on drugs and all kinds of shit. I'll be living my life. I'll be a part of the Diddy parties. I'll be part of all this shit. I said, you are such a blessing. Because I'm just thinking about, like, these people, these women right here, they have no morals. They don't give a fuck. They're just trying to get to the bottom line. They're just trying to get it by any means necessary.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Well, what kind of person are you? Like, it is some of the shit that they were doing. Like, you know, she was fucking niggas and she started keeping them in rotation, and then she started kind of feeling liking them. Like, these my little boyfriends too. Like, you had Paul, Antoine, and her, and Diddy called themselves the trifecta. They were trying to compare themselves to basketball with Kobe Bryant, Shaq, and Jordan and shit like that or whatever. Like, okay, who was Jordan? Who was Shaq? Who was Kobe? You know what I'm saying? So they were putting names. She was his crack. Oh, he gave her a nickname. He said, "You're my crack pipe." I'm so addicted. I'm so addicted to you. You're like my crack. If a nigga told me I'm his crack pipe, I'm like, nigga, what the fuck?
Hey, Ree, nigga, what would you do if a nigga told you you was motherfucking crack pipe? Like, nigga, the fuck out of all the shit to say, that's what you gonna say?
I would erase, delete, block. Nigga, what the fuck? No. That's the wrong verbiage to use towards me about what I am doing to you.
Right.
No.
Well,
nope.
Well, Ree, we appreciate the weekly update. I'm happy to know that you come around from seeing them motherfuckers as victims to they just were hey man, they were a opportunist. And now they bitter baddies. They just trying to, hey, this is a money grab, and now y'all want to sit up here and paint this horrible story. Like the man they didn't do, y'all didn't benefit. No.
Yeah, because over the 3 years, she got over 150,000 from him. But she was mad about that too. She was like, I just got this little bit, and they got that. She started to act funny when she found out Cassie got 30 million, and she was like, well, damn. So I guess he got frustrated one night. He was like, well, what's your price? Charge me. What's your price? So she started pricing shit. She's like, I want 150,000 for the past 3 years because my life was wasted. I want 450,000 for all. I forgot what the fuck. But then he was like, what? Fuck you, bitch. He told her after she said the shit. He gonna say, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not giving you a goddamn thing, you raggedy hoe. The fuck? She said, you told me to charge you. And that's what I was doing.
Ree, it's all about shits and giggles, man. These people they playing games, Ree. They're playing games. Well, I'm glad Ree came along, y'all. That's it for the weekly updating the Diddler news. Y'all know how I feel about it. I'm not, like I said before, I've never said he was going to win a Nobel Peace Prize or Humanitarian of the Year. That is not what it's up for. But I do believe that this is a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of bitter ass people trying to on a money grab, and they just trying to figure out how they can make some money. And now you all of a sudden you want to switch up like you didn't want to do none of the shit that you stayed several years to do. Man, miss me with that bullshit. We was born at night, but it just wasn't the last night. The fuck out of here. Diddy be home talking about take that in a little bit. Anyway, moving on to more important things. R. Kelly's attorneys asked President Trump to free their client from prison. Legal team accused feds of plotting to kill the singer. An emergency motion was filed this past Tuesday in U.S. District Court in Chicago, alleging that Kelly's life is in immediate danger at the federal penitentiary in North Carolina, where he's serving his 30-year sentence for sexual misconduct. Kelly's attorney, Bo Brindley, said at the press conference, R. Kelly's life is now threatened because of his willingness to fight and to expose the very kind of corruption that President Trump has been fighting and standing up to since the day he took the office. He adds, we will ask President Trump to help us. Brindley does not plan to go through the normal clemency process to seek a pardon for Kelly. He plans on asking Donnie directly. We are seeking a conversation with the president because R. Kelly does not have the time with his life in danger to go through the normal challenge. Brindley said, we are seeking talks with the White House. We are seeking talks with everybody who is willing to help us. The process is seeking a pardon through the office of the pardon attorney. Wow. Well, y'all know how I feel about the shit. Free R. Kelly, man. Let this nigga out and lock him up in the studio for me. That's what I'm hoping for. Now, I don't understand now the whole thing about the nigga, somebody trying to, hey, you know what? It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me if obviously he feels threatened or whatever. Far be it for me to say he's not threatened. I wouldn't put nothing past the government. I just would not. So, hey, Trump, hey, let him out. That's all I got on that one, Ree. Ree, what you got? Anything on that one?
He ain't getting out. I'm sorry. So many niggas trying to get out of jail. Tory trying to get pardoned. Everybody trying to get pardoned. Trump said, I'm only one man. I can only let a few go. I'm hoping this one spot for Puffy. I don't know about R. Kelly. We wasn't in any parties together. I don't have to think about that one.
Hey, if he want to raise morale right now, let that nigga out. Nobody honest. Hey, look, Diddy ain't gonna do. Nobody care. Diddy ain't gonna do nothing that nobody happy about. R. Kelly gonna come home, give us great music, lift our spirits. The summer gonna be lit if R. Kelly get out. We gonna get goddamn it TP2 4, 5 and 6. Diddy ain't gonna do shit, but goddamn it, Well, he can't drink Ciroc now. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. I don't know what Diddy gonna do. But I don't care. Listen, bring free R. Kelly and lock him up in the studio and get that nigga an unlimited supply of McDonald's until he goddamn it crank out all the fucking hits that we need. So I'm pulling for Kels, of course. I've been on the. I've never muted his music. I've never was that person where you know that. I've always been, hey, I'm gonna play R. Kelly. I never let nobody tell me not to. And all of a sudden, his songs is trending and people let him out. You motherfuckers are so bandwagon and fake. Been down. Anyway, free Kels, Trump, do it. Hey man, do us a solid, man, and help us make our summer lit so this nigga can give us a new step in the name of love. Yeah, that's what I got for that, man. So, all right, Ree, thank you for help letting us know, Ree. You don't think Kels is gonna get out anyway. Moving on, man. All right, y'all. It's time to talk about. We got a few other. We got a lot of different surveys and stuff like that. Let me get back in front of my stuff, y'all. All right, in Japan. Oh shit! You know this is not gonna be here. Some men give their entire salary to their wives and receive monthly allowances as pocket money. In Japan, many married couples have a tradition of the man giving over his entire salary to his wife, while she provides him pocket change for his daily allowance. I mean, it was used to be like that, like back in the day, and a lot of times in our community, men back in the day, they just brought the paycheck home. If that's the system that works best for you, don't work best for me. I go make it and stew it over it and account for my own. I will give you an allowance. That's how or I'll give you a portion, but I pay the bills. I do all that. So I'm not gonna knock it, man, if it works for some men. Because some men, whoever is best with money, I would say let them handle the money. Everybody, just because you make it don't mean you're good with money. So whoever in the household in that dynamic is best with money, let them handle the money. How did you do it, Ree, when you were married?
I pay everything, but he made everything. But we had money, so it was nothing. I didn't work the whole marriage. I didn't have to. I didn't work.
You was a housewife. Oh, Ree was a housewife. Oh shit.
I mean,
you had a soft life.
I would do like little jobs just to have something to do, but that wasn't really nothing. So I was taking care of everything or whatever. But I mean, I don't know. It was on me, but it was really on him. But it was on me to make sure he got paid, even though he had brought in bread. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he didn't want me to work. He made enough money that I didn't have to work. So I went to school.
Ree had the soft life. Okay, then.
Yeah, I
so
did.
Ree,
I did. And then I think every day I should have never left it. I should have never left it. But I mean, you outgrow people, and I wanted to be adventurous, and he was just. I told you I was his third wife, so he was overdoing shit. And I'm like, I'm young. I want to do shit. What the fuck? What the fuck?
So you left him because you were bored?
No, I left him for a number of things. He became emotionally and mentally abusive, and then it was like he was starting to have problems. Like, I guess I don't know if it was a midlife crisis and stuff, but he was starting to think about like the shit in his life that he didn't do right. You know, he had money, but he didn't have a relationship with his children. He had he was just going through a lot of different things, and we went to therapy for 3 years, and shit didn't change. And then he started suffering from erectile dysfunction. I like to fuck, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, he would take pills, and then he would get frustrated with the pills and stuff. And then he was like, you can go get you a big Tony or something. I'm cool with it. I'm like, I'm not fucking another nigga. I'm gonna mute that nigga. I don't fuck around like that. I'm not getting no side nigga and keeping you. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot of different shit that just happened. And then he was like abusive to my son emotionally and shit. Like he would do shit that I didn't know about, and then I would find out about it, and my son would tell me, and I'm like, you said this shit to him? He's like, yeah. I'm like, what the fuck you know? It was just do shit out of line. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a lot of shit was out of line, and then he didn't have no relationship with his kids, so don't fucking try to tell my kid what to fucking do or how to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, as far as the airplane shit, he could show him that. He could travel. He could show him how to do trucks and shit. Like that was his thing. But other shit, he didn't have no clue. So it was a number of reasons why we got divorced. But he was a good husband at the same time. I'll say that. He didn't cheat on me. He when he was nice, he loved on me. Like my love language is gifts, romantic gestures, travel, and he did all that shit until he didn't. until he did it. It was a good 8 years, and then we start creeping towards 9 and 10 and 11. All that shit started going out the window. So I had to go.
Looking back on it, Ree, would you look back on it? Would you have stayed? Looking back on it now, looking back on it, if you could do it again, would you stay?
If he would have did the work in therapy, you know what I'm saying, I would have stayed. We can. I don't believe in divorce. I don't, and I had to make that decision. Like, well, do I believe in myself? Do I love myself? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So I love me and my son more than trying to make something work and trying to like shake somebody like, all you gotta do is this, and we can this shit. We don't have no problems for real. You just gotta work on this, and then they don't want to work on that. They want to go in seclusion. Like he'll take a trip and be gone. He'll be gone for a month. Like he'll be gone.
Really?
He's Dominican. He'll be in the Dominican Republic. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Kalo K. Kalo K. Hey, what you want me to say about my people? Kalo K.
But anyway, it was cool. It was a great experience for me. So my next husband, I know what to look for, and I know what type of wife to be, how to carry him. That's why I ain't tripping about being in no relationship and shit, because I know my shit is gonna come, and when it comes, it's gonna be great. I've worked hard, so I'm gonna make sure that my next situation is the best situation for me and for him. So we're gonna work it out.
Man, don't y'all love how topics just lead to great Ree stories? Don't Ree got the greatest fucking story? Every topic Ree got a story. Don't y'all just, ain't she just such a jewel? All right, moving along. Ree, and Ree, I just love Ree's stories. All right, moving along. The average millionaire in America has been married to his first wife for over 30 years. Over 90% of American millionaires are married, and about 65% still with their first wife. With nearly 22 million millionaires in the U.S. today, stability isn't just personal; it's a national wealth building pattern. According to Thomas J. Stanley's research in The Millionaire Next Door, the average millionaire has been married to the same person for 30 years. Instead of chasing flashy lifestyles or serial relationships, many self-made millionaires invest in discipline, frugality, and long-term partnerships. They didn't get rich and then find commitment. They built both together. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. I can't, I would have, let me say this, and I spoke about this ad nauseum last week about not having a supportive spouse and being a very ambitious man. I just didn't become ambitious today. Like there were other enterprises long before Fantastic Media. And if I would have had a spouse that would have been supportive and that would have just, partnered with me in whatever way I needed it, I have no doubt I would have been on a couple of Forbes a long time ago. Still gonna get there. You can timestamp me saying it. I'm still gonna get there. But I do believe that when you do have that focus, that support, and you're not distracted as a person, I really do believe, man, honestly, as a man, you need that. You know what I mean? The older I've gotten, because you can get money, and I'm not saying you have to. Either one, two things. Either you're gonna have to lock in and be focused on yourself, or you lock in and focus, with a good woman. But it's gonna be hard pressed to sit up here and make millions while you constantly, giving out your energy and time to a bunch of different people. The older I've gotten, close to 48, Lord willing, in August, I've come to learn that you're gonna have to lock in one way or another. Read anything to add to that?
I agree with that.
Yeah, me too. Wholeheartedly. Ree's still resting up from her last story, y'all. All right, moving. We're like, shit, not this topic. I agree. I'm still in therapy with my last husband. God damn it, shit. Now. All right, Ree, let's let Ree give her a minute. She'll get back with us on the next one. A Detroit woman says her car was stolen on the first date after trusting a guy she just met with her keys to grab something he left in her car. I would like to play the audio on that, but I'm trying to figure out if it's able to do that.
It's a dirty, dirty game out here.
Like he think he left his phone in my car. Do I mind giving him my keys so he can go to my car and get his phone? No problem. I gave him the keys. He was gone for like 10, 15 minutes. And this where my car was parked at. Now I gotta call the police. Time to get home. Hey y'all, I went on a date with this guy, but he stole my car. I made a police report. I had to catch Uber to one of my family. It's thunderstorming real bad here in Detroit. And I had to go to one of my family member house to get a spare key. I'm home now. I went over his house with the police. He wasn't there. So I'm back home because it's raining real bad. But he stole my car.
Anyway, you in Detroit. Ain't no way. You in Detroit. You know goddamn better. And I'm not Ree. She full of shit. Ree, we can get on. We can move on. We ain't gonna waste not our time on that. Nigga stole our car. All right. Okay. Anyway, hey, what my boy say? Blast podcast. That's trifling. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, let's move on to something else. New Michigan bill would require landlords to do repairs within 48 hours, or renters can withhold rent. I like that. I like that. It's taking steps to strengthen renters' rights through new legislation. State lawmakers have advanced a set of bills designed to hold landlords more accountable. One key proposal will require landlords to address serious safety issues within 48 hours of being informed. If they fail to do so, renters would be allowed to either withhold their rent or make the repairs themselves and subtract the costs from what they owe. Another part of the legislation will require landlords to give tenants at least 90 days notice before increasing rent. These changes are including what's called the Tenant Empowerment Package, a broader effort to give renters across Michigan more stability and protection. The bills have cleared the Senate committee and will now move to the full Senate for a vote. I like that. I like that a lot, and I'll tell you why. Landlords should be held more accountable. Because everybody doesn't, there's such thing as slum lords. There's people who take advantage of people. There's people who rent out places and they want their motherfucking rent on time, but they're real slow for for repairs. And I believe, hey man, you know what? How are you going to hold him accountable? How are you going to hold him accountable? So if he knows damn well that if you can withhold your rent portion of it, or you can deduct your repairs, people gonna move a lot faster and a lot different. And that you know what, that puts more skin in the game and more onus on these landlords, because every landlord is not good, like anything else. You know what I mean? So some people say, hey, they take pride in providing a good rental space to their tenants. Some people want to be a great landlord. And some people just say, I just fuck you. I see you as just, a monthly dividend. Well, for those assholes like that, you need a law like this. And I hope this shit is spreaded and metastasized throughout the whole fucking country. Because I kudos to Michigan for jumping on that. Go ahead, Ree.
Yeah. So I had rented out this condo from this lady, and I started getting water bills for like $1,200. I'm like, a water bill this time? So then I paid the shit, and that was like for 3 or 4 months, keep going. And then I was like, I gotta get somebody out here to look at this shit, because it shouldn't be that high. Like I never rented out a condo before, so I didn't know if that's the procedure. So they came up there and they was like, well, it's a leak underneath the ground or some shit like that. So I told the lady who owned the condo or whatever, she was on that shit ASAP. She was a good ass landlord, and I praised her. I was like, thank you so much, because my bills were from $1,200 to $125. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It makes a difference for a person that really cares about their rental property. Yeah. If you're gonna be renting something, you got to be able to afford that shit. I know people get houses and rent them out. You got to be able to maintain that shit in case the tenant needs a new stove or a new refrigerator or the plumbing's messed up. You got to be able to provide that. And if you can't, like they said, either the tenant will take care of it and deduct it from the rent, or they ain't got to pay you. Because I mean, look, how they living? Like that's like, I don't know. I like that law. I hope like every state gravitates to that standard, because that'll be good. There's so many people out here that need help, and they be paying rent, and then the landlord, the stove don't work, they ain't refixed it, they ain't replaced it. The refrigerator leaking or whatever is not getting cold, and the freezer, like, so that shit is very needed. This from experience. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I've been landlord and I've been a tenant. And I take pride in being, when I was a landlord on property, I took good pride in taking care of my tenants, because to me, hey, you know what? You chose to make my property your home. And I want to make sure you have a good experience, because first of all, it's just the universal karma. It's just take care of doing right by a human being. That's just what I'm governed by, but everybody's not. It is what it is. We all live by different, moral standards. I like that. And I'll tell you one thing I experienced at my new home in the DR. I mean, literally, if I had I said the toilet was having an issue. The next day she had a plumber out there. The next day, and the HVAC man. And then followed up. Are you good? Anything else at your service? Let me know. I'm like, damn. So I'm a huge proponent of that, Laurie. I agree with you. We need to have that. Absolutely. All right. Moving on. I don't know why they keep asking this man anything, but here's what Paul Pierce said. Reed, don't get mad, but I'm sorry, Reed. Might be some truth in this. Everybody's not like you, Reed.
American men, no matter what race you is, based on like our influences, what we watch on TV, what we glorify. I think we really got to go overseas to find that them traits that you're talking about, because they exuberate all that.
That's wild.
They look at all that.
I mean, I'm from a different country, so
No, I think like, because I be looking like, damn, it ain't really about who got money. When you go to Europe, when you go to China, when you go to these countries, they like when you look at the statistics. Let's look at the statistics. It's just not me going off of my experience. This is me like, damn, the Americans got the most of highest divorce rates.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
had
even
no
close.
morals.
Yeah, exactly. So like, damn, why wouldn't an American say like, man, I should give me an international girl, because they more they give they man and treat them like this and appreciate more. I mean,
So this is what
I
I'm
just
saying.
feel like if like, damn, I go over here, I need to play my percentages. Like, man, Germany, they 30%, Switzerland.
Well, maybe you need to go
10%
over there and see what's going on.
10% divorce rate in Australia. Okay, New Zealand, 1%. Oh, damn, I need to go to.
So let me ask this.
So y'all get the gist of that the whole video. Basically, that was basketball player, former Celtic great Paul Pierce. Saying that American men would have a better chance finding true love overseas, lower divorce rates, things of that nature. Now, let me say this: coming from an interesting standpoint, being, I guess, resident in two different countries, I can speak. I've been married here, divorced, and I told you guys why. And I eventually plan to be married there as well in the Dominican Republic. Um, in my opinion, I think that a lot of the values, and myself and we've opined about this. People really, honestly and truly, don't understand the value of marriage in this country anymore. They don't value family in this country no more. So, if you are a man, and don't make this about black women and all this, let's take out the color. We're not going to attack. If you are just American man and you feel that, hey, you can't find marriage here, America as a whole doesn't value family the way it used to. Everything is to divide the family in all cultures, it seems. So I believe, from my experience, if I want to start a family, which I will, I plan on having some daughters, and like I said before, I plan on being married. And it's gonna be in the DR. So I'm not making a secret about that. I've tried it here, it didn't work. Don't mean I still believe in the sanctity of marriage. I believe in the unity of it, but I believe for me, the best places to go for me is to try it somewhere else. So in that experience, with what Paul Pierce is saying, from my experience, I agree with that for me in my experience. But you got women like Ree. If how many Rees are there? Go ahead, Ree, if you want to add to that.
Well, I believe like the marriage concept is dying rapidly. Don't nobody want to get married no more.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like what they see from social media, like or what they see in real life. Like their friends are married, but they seem like they're miserable or they're cheating. Like it don't seem like what a real marriage is at. Like where are the couples that really love being married and they are like a team, and they're showing other people how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? They work together, they play together, they love their kids, their grandkids, they are enjoying life, they're like growing gardens, they're doing shit, they living life. And then I focus on all this bullshit going on in the world. They focus on their little world. You know what I'm saying? They working together to provide a better life for their grandchildren and the next generation. Because if they don't have nothing to see, like what's the next generation gonna do?
Yeah, Yeah. You couldn't have said it better. Living there, being there. Somebody, my boy said Ree is a vibe. Ree always a vibe. Yeah, I couldn't agree better with you, Ree. For them, just like I said before, living in the DR, that family is everything. Thinking about ahead, creating, that legacy, spending time with your loved ones, spending time with your family, your kids, your significant other, create memories. It's not about all this materialistic bullshit. You know what? That don't mean nothing. You got so many people in this country, and we talk about this how many times in this podcast, y'all. They bank accounts is, loaded with money, but they fucking life and their life experiences and their happiness, they fucking bankrupt. They're miserable. I don't
They be
want it.
lonely.
I don't want it.
They
If
be
it's that,
lonely.
if
They be so
you said
lonely.
they
They be
they're
so
lonely.
lonely.
To Bree's point, they lonely. Big ass crib, Bree. Mansion, can buy anything, go anywhere, and they lonely.
They lonely. And that's
But
so sad.
meanwhile,
People with no money or people who are like, I guess, basic incomes, they make this shit work. They love life. They take little trips. They find out, like, they find the happiness in life. It's like being broke make you find out, like, why we really together. And y'all grow together, y'all have fun. It's just good times. I heard celebrities, I heard Chris Brown says, sometimes he try to sneak out so he can try to be normal. Like, they don't know how to be normal no more. They don't know what that means, being normal or loving yourself or liking somebody for real. Like, I like you, like, doing date night shit, basic shit. This night cooking for a bitch, you know what I'm saying? Cooking for a nigga or whatever. Like, oh, they don't even get excited no more. They want to go out to the fanciest restaurants and shit. The food be trash. And then they don't, you know what I'm saying? You're not getting to know each other that way. You're not really, because y'all are critiquing the food the whole time and then talking about how this experience, we paid so much money for it. Well, I paid so much money for it, and we didn't enjoy it. But if you would have made something at home, y'all would have cooked together. Y'all would have had something building. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would have been like, okay, you like this? Oh, it tastes good too. Ooh, put your little sauce into it. Oh shit! Oh, we got us a recipe. Like, y'all doing shit together, and it's fun. I think people took the fun out of fun out of getting to know somebody, or just everything's based on money. Like you said before, you can have the money, but the money is movement, so you can do shit when you got money, right? But when it comes to relationships, it shouldn't be based on money. It should be based on compatibility. About how compatible are we? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of females put on for this thing like about liking sports and shit, just to get a nigga and shit, don't know really nothing about it. Like, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you want to learn that shit, let them niggas teach you. Like, it's just certain shit that we just gave up on. I don't know.
no, Rhea, you couldn't have said it better. And that's the thing about it. But if y'all think about it, you know what relationships really work at in the hood? Motherfuckers broke, motherfuckers in projects, them folks stay together.
Yep.
Because to Reed's point, there's a sense of, hey, you know what? There's a symbiotic partnership. I need you, you need me. And I know I need you, and you know your ass need me. What up, y'all? I'm gonna get to the chat. And when my father, janitor, my stepmom, God bless the dead for both of them, stay-at-home wife, like what you was doing, Reed. But she needed him and he needed her, man. And that shit worked for almost 40 years, man. But my father wouldn't have, hey, janitors in Chicago, you can Google that. They didn't make over. He don't think the man ever made a profit over 45,000 with inflation his whole time there. But they stayed and they made memories, and those memories still live on, through their children. And I've got to agree with Reed, and I got to even agree with Paul Pierce on this. And I don't like Paul Pierce, irks me. He really do. But hey, if the truth is the truth, if you're an American man and you really, 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 really want to go somewhere and value and have a sustaining marriage, more than likely you're gonna have to get it outside this country because it's not a premium anymore. It's just not. And I ain't putting that on sisters. I ain't putting that on. I'm talking about America. The family period is under attack. Period. And the more money you make, the less family solidarity you have. Kids, when their parents ain't got that much money, they love the fuck out of them. When parents make a lot of money, you didn't do enough for me. You could have gave me more. You know
They
what?
treat them like trash. They treat them like trash. The ones that's entitled, they treat their parents like trash. But the ones that see their parents really struggling and getting it, they appreciate and love the fuck out of them. They learn from them. And they learn not to give up. You gotta keep going. Ain't no such thing as giving up. You gotta keep fucking going. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And the next day gonna be brighter. It's gonna be better if you keep going. Don't give up.
You keep going. Go ahead, Ree. You already know how we do it. So yeah, y'all. Let me shout out the chat, man, for showing love. Hey, get back to I don't know, Diddy's baby oil. Appreciate you showing love, love. Max salutes, respect, man. Love, appreciate everybody coming through. My man Kirk, man, much love, Kirk. Appreciate you stopping through. But yeah, man. So hey, you for the family, I definitely I agree with Paul Pierce. Hey, I did it. Well, hey, and I'm happy. All right, moving on. Hey, Florida man calls 911 after strip club worker refuses sex for money. According to reports, Pinellas County deputies say Sultan Al-Nofi called 911 to complain after he paid $300 to a worker at OZ Gentlemen's Club for sex, but did not receive the services. Club staff told deputies that Al-Nofi also requested a private room, but his request was denied. He has since been charged with misuse of the 911 system.
Is he
Well,
African? Is he
no,
African?
no. Reed. He's he look like he's Middle Eastern.
Oh.
Like he Middle Eastern. Hey man, I don't. Hey, shout out to my girl Gigi. Where Gigi go? I want to show Gigi some love from Canada, repping in, man. Gigi from all the way from Canada. Salute. She's another amazing, beautiful woman. That's a huge supporter. Actually, she's been able, man. She's given some great ideas, man. Very fond of Gigi. All right, moving on. So he didn't receive. Hey, listen to that. I don't know what the agreement of terms are. Now we know Ree worked in the sex club, so y'all know Ree gonna get you know Ree got stories. So I'm gonna get to her story. I am proficient in strip clubs. I've been in Atlanta for over 10 years. I love me some strippers. I've never been ashamed of that. They have a soft spot in Mac's heart. I've never solicited a sexy one. So I don't, but I do know I have some partners that have done that. And normally, hey, it's agreed upon. I pay you this, whoop, we go over there and get it done. So it's not like it's outside of the strip club culture for somebody to pay for sex in the strip club. For those who may not know, it does happen, and it happens every day. So apparently, he felt, hey, I made this agreement. For him to call the police, he must have really felt like you understand what we doing. And hey, because I don't know why you would call the police if you didn't feel like, you know what, man, this was a legitimate business deal. But my man, again, it's in the strip club, and it's your word versus hers. So, Ree, hit us with the strip club stories.
Well, first of all, did he know that's illegal?
Prostitution.
Yeah, you call the police saying a bitch didn't fuck you because you paid her? Niggas get got every day. You know what I'm saying? it's not happening to the sorry, the best of them. But I mean, that's just women got game in the clubs.
They do got some game. The bitches got some game. The bitches got some game.
I'm gonna get it. You got it. I'm gonna get it. You got it. I'm gonna get it. Got it. I'm gonna get it. And now she got your ass, nigga. Okay, try again with another bitch. But I mean, that happens every day. I mean, it happens every fucking day. Bitches fucking for niggas for money. But if they want a lot of money, though, $300, that ain't shit. The fuck? You trying to get? I want at least $1,000 motherfucking dollars. Them bitches do not be playing. They want their motherfucking bread, okay? Not no $300. Nope.
I'm gonna say at Follies, Reed. That sound about like the going rate at Follies when I was there. what the boys told me, Reed.
And what year was that? What year was that, sir?
Oh, 2020, before COVID. That was probably about 2020, Reed. About 2019.
Yeah, but this is 2025, and all these hoes talking about getting these niggas money. So $300 is not a fucking enough. Every fucking bitch rap song is about getting these niggas money. Okay? And $300? No. Maybe give you some head. I don't know. What's going for.
Can somebody give me and Rita updated prices on in sex in the club? What y'all women charging out there for cooch these days? I don't know. I never bought none, so I don't know. That ain't I ain't never had to do that. So
I'm sure there is bitches out there fucking for less than that. But he probably was you say he look Arabian or some shit?
He was like a young dude though. Like a young dude.
No, nobody got time for that. And that's why he got. And that's why he was ignorant enough to call the police, because he didn't get no fucking sex. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to fuck no nigga like that. What the fuck?
All right, my man. Hey, man. Hey, them girls in strip clubs do got game. I've seen a many nigga leave out of there fucked up. And I know you have. I've seen a many dudes Coming at motherfucker with $1,000, leading up spending out $3,000, and go home with a hard ass stick and nothing to show for it. Like, motherfucker, you stupid. And
Now
meanwhile,
spend the rent money. Now
Oh,
your
yeah.
bitch has been like, how we gonna pay this rent?
oh yeah,
You was at the club all night.
oh yeah.
Yes, because you thought goddamn Cherry was gonna fuck with you and she ain't.
Hey,
But you gonna go back and see her next week though.
oh, you going right back? Hey, Rick, I seen a many dudes. Coming to them strip clubs get played. I'm like, bro, do you know the minute she sit on your lap, my nigga, she on the clock. She on the clock. You better get her up. You better tell her, no, hey, hey, I'm good. Because if she sit down, she on that clock. And she counting. Every time that DJ...
And you better pay, or it's going to be your ass, nigga. These security guards going to be on your ass, nigga.
They're going to haul your motherfucking ass up out of there. So, Mac rule for strip club, what I do? Yeah, so you know what, sweetheart? Tell you what, I got X amount of dollars. These are only dances I want for you. Boom. Do you, hey, this is cool. 4 dances, we're going to agree to the terms up front. That's how I get down, Rick, because it won't be nothing misunderstood. Matter of fact, here you go, boo. Let me show me something. Guess what? She know when them 4 songs, get your black ass up and get on from around here. I done paid you. Ain't no misunderstanding. So I've seen too many niggas, get got. I danced with him 10 songs. He done got drunk. Nigga done smoked weed. And he didn't know. Man, I didn't know I owe you $400. Nigga, she was out here 2 hours. Fuck you thought. Anyway, I've seen it happen. Not the kid. Moving on. 27 to 30 is now the average age range for a woman's first child in the U.S. A major shift from age 21 in 1972. Shit. The age at which women in the U.S. have their first child has shifted dramatically over the past few decades. In 1972, the average age was 21. By 2016, it rose to 26.3. But this shift is not the same everywhere. It's deeply influenced by education, location, and economic opportunity. A tale of two Americas. Older first-time moms, late 20s to 30s, found mostly in cities and coastal areas like San Francisco, New York, where the average age is 31 to 32. Tend to have college degrees, careers, financial stability, and access to fertility treatments. Delay childbirth to focus on education, building wealth. Younger first-time moms, teens, early 20s, were common in rural and southern counties, like Tyler County, South Dakota, or Zapata County, Texas. Often lack college degrees and stable careers. Pregnancy is often unplanned. Many can't afford or access contraception, rely on community and family, but face financial and educational challenges. Ree, what you got for that? How you feel about that, Ree?
Well, to me, this ain't age. It's a shortage. These bitches ain't trying to get pregnant. Mm-mm. No, they
You ain't lying.
My niece is, for example, one of them's 22. She going back to school to get her doctorate and her master's. My niece, she's got her master's, going back to get her doctorate. She's 27. They like their minds on somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Must be the money. They ain't trying to have no babies. Hell no.
You know what, Ree? Because niggas is still shooting the club. Niggas will nut at anything. It's the women that did shame. Because niggas is not strapping up. Niggas don't like Ree.
Women got birth control. They are not getting pregnant about your broke ass. Hell to the no.
Hey, Ree. You right. That morning after, no, not the morning after. What's that? Read the Plan B. That's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker. Hey, cause niggas love meat to meat now. Meat to meat ain't never going nowhere. Niggas love that. So women, it's the women who smarten up. They got access to contraception, and now they're like, nah, I'm gonna take this Plan B, nigga. Yeah. Because don't tell me niggas is more careful. Niggas is not more careful. Niggas is still nutting up in anything. A nigga would nut up in that damn hole in the wall if you don't watch him. He'll nut at anything. For me, I ain't lying. You can put a hole right there on that goddamn grind. Nigga he gonna So it ain't because men more careful in 2025. Women don't want to get pregnant. I agree with that 100%. What y'all think about that in the chat? I'm just saying, man. Don't tell me these niggas is more careful. Plan B was a game changer because I don't know if I would have had Plan B back in the day. I don't know. I can't say. I don't know if I would have had 3 of them. I don't know.
You wouldn't have had $50 like that when you was young. Just be passing this, buying pill.
I did.
$50. That's $50.
What? Hey, the heifers, they got it now.
They got it now, but back then in the day, Like, in
Now,
the
that
day,
was a lot of money. That was a lot of
you
money.
know what I'm saying? $50 every pop, every time you made a mistake. Like, oops. No.
These motherfuckers got a budget for that shit. They got a goddamn Plan B budget.
I'm gonna allot so much money for my fuck ups.
All right, whatever. Move along. I agree with Rick. Rick, got good news. I got an update for you and your president. Let's see what we got here. President Trump and Elon Musk have kissed and made up after online beef about Trump's new big, beautiful tax bill. Let's see. I want to make sure. Elon Musk said, I don't want to read this shit in small print. I regret some of my posts about President Trump last week. They went too far. Trump responded, I'm open to reconciling with Elon after seeing his latest post. Elon knows I love him. JD knows this too. I give the best and biggest reconciliations. Everyone knows this. Well, Rick, just good news. Just in case you wanted to know, your president and Elon Musk have kissed. And
I already knew that. I told you this was this little something, whatever. It's gonna get over. They're gonna get over that shit. I mean, white people stick together. I don't give a fuck how mad they get. They stay on cold. They stay on cold. Y'all ain't thinking.
Okay.
Right
You coming with that? You coming with that shit right there? You say they do. Say that one more time for the folks who can't hear good.
White people stick together. They stay on cold. Okay. They might have a little scuffle in front of everybody, but they'll patch that shit up because they got bigger fish to fry. You know what I'm saying? And then they shit got out there in the public anyway. That supposed to be something in the background. We weren't supposed to know that. But Elon Musk is a bitch, so he's gonna cry about it in public and let everybody know how he feels about it. And now he's sorry, like a bitch. I'm so sorry I upset you. Just take Tesla off the list, and we could be besties.
But hey, what you say, Ree? They stand on code. They do. They stand on code. 100%.
Yep.
I could not agree more. Yeah. Ree, I'm like shit. I'm like Ree. Ain't nothing else I can add to that. So Ree called it. Anyway, guys, want to take a moment. For silence of Ananda Lewis, former MTV VJ, sadly passed away at 52 after a battle with breast cancer. It was confirmed last week, a few days ago, I believe 3 days ago. She was MTV VJ, beautiful woman, but she chose to, address cancer the way she did. She fought her fault.
Skinny Summit too. I grew up watching her. She
loved me some, beautiful woman. Love me some Ananda Lewis, man. So may she rest in peace. May she rest in peace. All right. Lil Wayne released his anticipated Carter 6 album last week, and everybody says trash. I hadn't heard it. I'm not gonna make no comments about Lil Wayne's album. I have not heard it, but it ain't been doing. It ain't got the greatest reviews. They say the album. They say he could have kept that shit. Don't know.
I heard it was trash. It was trash. But I mean, it depends on what people listening to these days, because a lot of music out here now is trash. Let me tell you something about the BET Awards, right? So they said the best thing that they got out of the BET Awards is that our old school 90s and shit like that, our shit is still fucking current and it still sound good and we still sound good and we had the best goddamn music, period. Because that was one of the best. That BET show was the best BET show I ever saw.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
You gotta see it. Watch it on YouTube. It's good. Everybody here on there like doing the goddamn thing. I'm like, okay. They had Teddy Riley. They had Tank. They had everybody like. And they was doing a tribute to Jamie Foxx. They did a tribute to was it Mariah Carey? She came out. She was there. But anyway, all the old school artists snapped. Maya came out there looking good. She danced. She sounded good.
I did see that. Maya do look good.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like we don't fucking miss a beat. Like, because we're still current. These niggas now, how are we gonna be thinking about these music 20 years from now? Probably the fuck not. You know what I'm saying? We still be playing our fucking 90s classics. That's period.
Man, hey. Now our music is timeless. Quality shit lasts forever. But I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. But yeah, shout out. So I don't know about Lil Wayne's album. It can't be no worse than, I will say this. Without listening to it, it can't be worse than what's already out here. He can't be worse. Because Lil Wayne can rap his ass off now.
Yeah.
So maybe you just don't like the music he's making now or whatever. But anyway. All right, moving on. Cameron Diaz regrets trying Botox, saying it made her look unnatural. She now embraces aging, values self acceptance, and believes aging reflects a life well lived and a personal growth. She said, and quote, I'd rather see my face aging than a face that doesn't belong to me at all. Yeah. But
Yeah, she always looks funny to me. So kudos to her.
yeah. I mean, I don't get why people don't accept age. People act like Asian is a bad thing. I had a lady in high school. I know, right? I got a story, right? Check me out. I'm gonna do a re. I had a lady in high school, and I never forget. We was calling. It was we was teasing her. Say, oh, Miss Johnson, you old. You 40, because you 18, you 17. She talking about you 40. Oh, you old. Oh, you about to die. You thinking your dumb ass don't know that it's not old. Oh, you old. And she said some shit that hit me in the chest. She said, well, I tell you what, the only way not to get old is to die young. You ready to die today? I was like, no, ma'am. We don't want to die today. No, ma'am. Then shut up. Because getting old is a blessing and a privilege that everybody don't receive.
You know, I always tell people too, though, like, look, I
You
don't
don't-
be your age. You ain't never been mine.
Hey, Rick, it ain't guaranteed you going to be mine either. It ain't no guarantees.
That word.
Hey, I'm like, look, I'll be 48, Lord willing, in August. Man, that's a blessing. A whole lot of folks ain't even 47. So, and 48 about to come in looking as good as I'm looking. Man, I'm blessed, man. We aging backwards.
You better speak it.
Hell
Look
yeah.
as good as you look. Look as good as you look. Okay, I heard that. 48.
I'm telling you. Fine as 48, y'all know. God damn it, shit. All right, y'all. That part. Facts. EO says, I wanted to get to EO comment. I wanted, he said, I agree, women are protecting themselves for sure. Because niggas is still doing meat to meat out here. All right, moving on. A new report reveals dads are giving up 1.6 billion in unpaid leave benefits due to fear of job loss and outdated stigma. A new report shows dads are leaving billions in paid parental leave unused. 1.6 billion in New York alone last year, and over 4 billion when you include New Jersey and California. The issue isn't that the leave isn't available; it's that dads aren't taking it. Why? Fear of losing their job, not knowing it's an option, or thinking their partner has it covered. That has a ripple effect. Moms end up carrying the full weight of childcare, recovery, and the mental load, which leads to burnout and career setbacks. And while moms are more likely to take leave, they're often less eligible due to lower labor participation. This isn't just a personal problem, it's a leadership problem. Company leaders need to normalize dads taking leave by doing it themselves, talking about it, and encouraging others to follow suit. Until that culture shift happens, paid leave will stay underused and moms will keep paying the price. Let me just say one goddamn thing. You know how I have told y'all last time about these jobs. If you got some leave, if you a father, any fathers out there that watch our show and you got a goddamn baby on the way, your punk ass better take off. You better use your benefits, because let me tell you something. There will be nothing more important than that time with your child and with your woman and with your family. Those are memories that will last you a lifetime. You can't get that time back. You can eventually find another job if it came to that. But let me tell you this. Don't ever sacrifice memorable moments with your family and your child because you worried about a job. Hey, work, go hard, give it your best, but keep it in its place. Because I said again, when they got to make decisions that's best for them, they ain't gonna worry about you and your family. That I can promise you. So you better think about your family first. And that's all I got to add on that. Read anything you want to add to that?
That part. Oh, I want to say this too, though. Shout out to Byron Allen. He's got 10 billion from Xfinity, Comcast, in a lawsuit. He finally got his billions because he's been suing people for a long time. And Byron Allen finally got his billions, and then he got 100 million coming from, I forgot, it's part of the lawsuit too. So yeah, shout out to him. Yeah, let's say to him.
Shout out to him. Hell yeah. Billionaire Mark Cuban says people treat you differently when you're rich. No shit. Says Mark Cuban, he thinks money makes ugly people handsome and pretty. Oh wow, that's new. That's obvious. That's groundbreaking. Mark Cuban says money changes how people see you. on the Your Mom's House podcast, the billionaire joked that wealth makes ugly people handsome and pretty, adding that fame and money go hand in hand when it comes to how people treat you. Despite his status mark, keeps his circle tight, mostly sticking to old friends from high school, college, and rugby. He admits the attention can be overwhelming. Even his kids sometimes ask him to skip their games to avoid a scene. Still, he's quick to clarify money doesn't guarantee happiness. If you were miserable poor, you'll be miserable rich. Yeah, people do treat you different when you got money. And yeah, you a whole bunch of these ugly. That's why these ugly ass niggas get money so they can get some women. That ain't nothing new. Like that's not groundbreaking. And these niggas know if they didn't have money, the majority of those women wouldn't be with them. That ain't nothing new. No shit. Go ahead. We can move on to top unless you want to add to that.
I mean, I agree with that. That's not nothing new. I mean, that's why you see a lot of niggas with pretty bitches. They got money. You know what I'm saying? So that woman wouldn't pay them no attention if they didn't have no money. And they ugly. I mean, that's just a fact. That's just common sense. He wasn't sparking no like, oh my God, he's telling the truth. We've been through that shit.
That ain't nothing deep. Like, yeah. All right, y'all. And last one. According to researchers, Mexican food is the most serotonin boosted food in the entire world. It says a new study found that Mexican cuisine is the most serotonin boosting food group due to the presence of ingredients rich in tryptophan, a precursor to serotonin, along with other nutrients that super serotonin production. To elaborate, foods like avocados, beans, and some cheeses commonly found in Mexican dishes are good sources of tryptophan, which is essential for the body to produce serotonin. Mexican staples like corn and rice provide complex carbohydrates that help stabilize blood sugar levels, which in turn impact serotonin production. Mexican cuisine often incorporates a variety of fruits and vegetables, providing essential vitamins and minerals that contribute to overall health and well-being. I don't know. I like Mexican food, but I ain't know what to do all. It ain't. I just like goddamn good food. It ain't that deep to me. I think motherfuckers like the margaritas more than anything. But go ahead, Rick.
I mean, I like Mexican food, but I didn't look at it like that. I mean, 'cause I don't eat it that often, but I eat it enough. And when I eat it, it's got the regular shit in any other meal. It has beets, lettuce, and tomatoes and cheese. What the fuck? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just soul food, motherfucker. I get motherfucker just happy for some good soul food, mac and cheese. The fuck out of here, like.
Yeah,
All right,
so.
yeah. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna pass on that, man. Appreciate. Hey, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this out with everyone, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us for another episode. I'm back, man. The channels continue to grow. We're closing in on 800,000 views. We're closing in on that million, man. At million, I'm telling you, we're gonna hit that million before my birthday, August 30th. We're gonna be at over 1 million views. Insane. So share it out, pass it out. We love y'all. Anything before you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Like I say every week, continue to like, comment, and share. Love y'all, meanie. Mwah.
All right, man. We out. How sweet it is, man. See y'all next week.